Hey yo, I'm Jesse. This is Superior State Outdoors. Welcome back. August 9th, 2020 at 9:56 p.m. an EF1 tornado slammed directly into this campground. It was a direct hit. The campers that were here, of course, they had no idea what hit them. They called for help. EMS was here. Search and rescue, local law enforcement, the DNR. They spent the entire night cutting their way into this campground with chainsaws to rescue the campers. You won't believe the damage. It was quite immense. We're going to set camp up here for the night. It's going to be home. We're going to start at the boat landing where the tornado actually came in. Then we'll tour the campground, set up camp, and we'll do it again on foot. I had rumors that the campground was reopened, and I came out and looked because I looked online and said it was closed, but it is open now. Wow, I toured it already just before I came out here, and wow, you ain't going to believe it. Let's check it out. This is the boat landing here. As you can see across, there are some cottages over there. None of that was damaged. That means that tornado hit right here. Came in right here. Let's take a look. I'll show you. Came in right here. Right on the leg. It hit. Slammed directly into this campground. The way this campground is set up is it goes up a slope like this. So when that tornado came in, it hit full force all the way up. So it snapped off trees. The reports are that hundreds of mature trees were either knocked down, uprooted, or like this big guy right here, just flat snapped off. This tree right here, about 2.5 foot in diameter, completely just snapped right off. This is where it hit. Wow, terrible. They still have a bunch of red lines on the trees that have to remain that be taken down. You can see a strip up there behind me. These are all the trees that were damaged. This is directly where it came in, and it came in like this. The campground goes up the hill. They took the full force of that tornado. Wow, devastating. We're going to go up into the campground next. I just wanted to show you this because it's important to know where it came in. It didn't hit the other side. That means they got the full force right here. This is the entrance here. As we go in, boat landing is just down a bit. You gotta remember it's been 2 years, and it's still, you can see, used to be all mature trees in here. Look at them, had cut off. That's where the rescuers had to come in. Terrible. Well, as you can see, it didn't take long for the campers to come back. It's only been open here maybe 2 weeks, maybe that. But there's quite a few, and that's a good thing. There's piles of brush and debris everywhere. This is where we're going to set up, and we'll take the tour. But I mean, you won't need firewood. I brought some anyway just in case, but it's been a couple of years. The wood's probably still a little wet. These were all mature live trees. I mean, just looking around me right here, I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, there's probably 20 stumps right here, just in this site. Some of the sites are closed. They're blocked off. They're just covered in debris. A lot of the tables had to be repaired. We'll go through all of that once we get set up. But for now, let's get set up. Wow. This poor place took a hit. carpet I was telling you about. Oh, I love this chair. That's our view from the front porch tonight. You can see here where they had to repair some of the tables. They were all flipped and thrown everywhere. All the stumps. Look at all the debris. There's just tons of debris here. It's everywhere. Everywhere. Piles and piles. They took all the logs out, of course, and everything else, knocked the brush down. But you can just see it. It's terrible. You can see way off in the distance there. Orange bands on trees. All of them still have to come down. But you can just see. Just devastated. The bathroom's still open. They said it was closed, but it's not. They opened it. It's got plenty of toilet paper and everything in there. There is no dumpsters here now. They pulled all that out. They pulled the wellhead, so you'll have to bring your own water. Pack out your trash, as always. I mean, look at this debris. It's stunning. I don't want to go over by that camper there, but you can see that big tree uprooted back there. Man, that thing's a monster. Look at this. Look at the size of that one back there. I think it's huge. Snapped right off. You can see they haven't cleaned any of them up yet. You can see they're all marked. I got to clean all that up. We're going to go down there, but you can see the trees still snapped off. Let's take a walk down, get a closer look. Just look at them. Stumps, trees busted off. All that's wood. And it's, wow, the force that hit this place was tremendous. You can see they cut it up big pieces down there. Bring them all. Bring your little electric chainsaw. Come on out. It's going to take decades to get these trees back and to get this place cleaned up. Oh, but it was such a beautiful campground at one time, and will be again. It's just going to take decades. Looks like we're going to get a beautiful sunset. It was so hard to get a place back in the day out here. So hard. Beautiful little sitting area. You can see the orange paint. A lot of these trees are damaged. The size of some of these just being snapped off from the force is just, I mean, wow. It's shocking. It's actually moving when you think about it. Man, that's pretty amazing. Goes to show you the power of nature. The fact that it hit this place as a direct hit just is shocking in and of itself. Watch it, it's really loaded with debris. It's hard to walk around. But yeah, just the shock of it. And a direct hit on a campground. They say that it, like I said, took hundreds and hundreds of mature trees. 750 to 800 foot swath, and it hit right here. That's just, it's amazing to me. Glad I wasn't here for that. Just piles of wood. Bring a chainsaw. You'll have plenty of wood, no doubt. Like I said, some of it's probably still green. You gotta remember these were good trees. They just piled it everywhere. They repaired lots of these. They were all thrown up, way up. Well, it's good to see all the campers back though. That's what it's gonna take. It's gonna take an effort from all of us to clean this up. It's gonna take years and years. It's open. It's free for the rest of the 2022 season. Like I said, they removed the wellhead. Bring your own water. They removed the dumpsters. Back out your trash. Put the cans open. I don't care if you give up a day or a week. Come on up, do your part. Let's clean this place back up. Wow. Power. It's going to be an absolutely beautiful night for a camp. I can't think of a better place than a campground it was. Just tore apart. I'm so happy people are out here. You have no clue. We all do our part. Love that sound. Sound of nature. Maybe we'll get down there and get us a little sunset later too, eh? You know, the anniversary of this is August 9th. It was just the other day. And now we got a beautiful calm night. This is gonna be fun. And look at how big these things were. It's huge trees. It's gone. Even found some more birch bark all blowed around. Get that going. Yeah, all tender. Yeah, guys, if you bring out a chainsaw, I can promise you, you ain't gonna need any wood at all. There's so much. I started this just with some sticks and branches, but it's everywhere. Bring out a chainsaw. Make sure you get your wood cut early, and you will not need wood. I'll be back out again. We gotta get this place cleaned up. It's gonna take decades to clean this all up. But I'm doing my part. The unbelievable force that went through here is just, it's shocking to me. I can't believe what I've seen. These trees are that big, snapped right off. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. I'm glad I came. We're going to have a wonderful camp. Well, it's a nice little dinner. Just a couple of sausages. Philly cheesesteak sausages. Ooh, I love those. And I got something different planned for breakfast. We're actually going to eat today. I feel like eating again since the vid. Yeah, that's a good thing. We are going to enjoy this. Oh, it's so good to be back in this campground after years of it being just shut down due to the devastating tornado. I mean, come on. That had to be the scariest thing those people ever had in their life. Imagine being in a tent. Tell you the easy way to explain it to you. Go down the highway, 45, 50 miles an hour. Throw your arm out the window. Just stick it out there. That wind throws it back. Imagine that, right? Times 2, maybe 3. They said it's the F1, it's 105. I'm saying, well, some of these trees, as big as they are, getting snapped off. I would say it was a little more than that. But because of the incline of the campground and right up the hill, yeah. It went on for a few miles, took out a lot of trees. Oh my God, I hate seeing full-grown trees gone. Like I said, every site had just ample shade. Now it's sporadic, and they're getting stripped in branches. So yeah, a lot more got to come down. But yeah, stick your arm out a window. You feel that, right? You know what happens when a bee hits your mirror and whoa, freaks you out and it hurts. Yeah. Now imagine the debris on top of that. I couldn't even imagine being out here in the tent. Wow, that had to be scary. Oh my God. That had to be absolutely terrifying. But it's done, and now we got to clean up the mess. And thankfully, thank the Lord, no one was hurt. That's more important than anything. I brought some seeds, USDA approved, local seeds. So I'm going to plant them with my trekking poles before I leave tomorrow. And yeah, I'm going to do my part. I want to see this campground beautiful again like it was before. It was lush, just, oh, beautiful, gorgeous. It will be again. It's going to take a while. So if you can, come up here, the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, Golden Lake, take a look. The Golden Lake Campground. Spend a day, spend a week. Help us clean this up. It would be greatly appreciated. Future generations will love you for it. Let's enjoy this beautiful fire. Look at that. Another beautiful sunset. Oh, I love it. Cheers, my friends. Oh. Rolling Rock, the old Latrobe. It's so still out here, so quiet. Even with all the campers here. None of them are here. There's a few up on top of the hill that are burning some wood. I can see a couple of campfires, but that's about it. Other than that, everybody else is just setting up, I'm guessing, for the weekend. But look at that. That's why we camp, isn't it? Beautiful. It's hard to get the stars with this camera, but I think you can see it. It's the Big Dipper right there. And I mean, it's right in perfect view from my chair. Man, you can't beat that when you get a good shot from your perch. I hope you can see that. That's one thing about this camera I don't like. It doesn't do stars well. I love this chair. Alright, let's get this back in here. Yeah, I've been up for a few hours here. Just admiring the beautiful scenery. Today is Thursday. It's supposed to be the last super moon of the year. Hoping to get some of that. I don't know if we will or not, though, from the angle of the campground. The way it's situated. I have to put on the old headlamp here. Yeah, wow. Just amazing. Oh, there it is. It's coming up right now. Get a shot of that. Oh yeah, you gotta see this. Super moon's coming up. See it poking through the trees. Let's get you over here and take a look. A beautiful setup for the night. Oh, I love it. It's so quiet. See it? It's poking up back here. Oh, we are going to get us some super moon tonight too. Nice. I have to keep moving the camera around because there's a gentle breeze. It's not hard at all. Look at that. With a beautiful camp. And then the moon trying to poke through. Beautiful fire. It'll be a good night. Let's see if we can get us back over here. If it comes up more, we'll get it. Let me get this thing situated. It's absolutely gorgeous out here. A little cool, but they said it would be. Yeah, it's going to get down into the low 40s tonight. Can't believe the Big Dipper just right there. Boom. And the moon's coming up. Hoping it'll get high enough for us to get a good shot of that. Hoping to see some shooting stars tonight and just kick back and relax. Had a long week. I'm busy at work. It's kind of nice to just have some peace and quiet. This campground, man, did it get devastated. It's unbelievable. When I said it was lush and full of trees, I'm not kidding. It was just packed with big trees. Now it's kind of thinned out and sporadic, and they're kind of scrawny looking because they got, even after 2 years, they got ripped up so bad. That's alright. It's good to see the campers out here. Get cleaned up probably in a couple of years. And it'll be a couple of decades before we get the big trees we had. of people said, I don't want to go out there, it's all tore up. Well, if you don't come out, you don't help clean it up, then what? But a lot of campers are. They're coming out and cleaning it up. Just like me, I drove a whole bunch of stuff. I've been slowly feeding it in, and using some of my wood because I can hear it hissing, which means even after 2 years, it's still green. That happens. But it's alright. Keep using it. It'll get cleaned up. It will all grow back. You can feel that breeze just coming down the hill from back here. Smell the earth. I think somebody's got a campfire up there. Top of the hill there in the tent too. A lot of trailers out here, but I do love the trailer every now and then for a long trip, but no, other than that, I want to be in a tent, sleeping on the ground. That's the way I like it. Don't want to talk about what's going on in the world. Don't care. Everybody's crazy. The whole world's nuts. We all know it. We feel it. I don't know if y'all can see the size of that moon, but wow, is it huge. Supposed to be a super moon. I'm loving this. Wow, look at that fire light off everything. Whoa, that's a big moon. That's awesome. Look at our fire here. Been dragging up wood and throwing it in there. We're actually going to have a great fire tonight. Super moon over the top of the Opomale. Wow. That is amazing. You see it shining off the back of that camper back there. Oh, beautiful. The higher that moon gets, the more excited I get. I love it. You know how much I love the moon. If y'all been with the channel for a while, even when it was 35 below in that Sturgeon River Wilderness trip, there was the moon. You know how much I love it. I love getting shots of the moon as often as I can. As often as I can for real. Got a good fire. I've been up for just already been hours and hours. I just keep burning up everything. I keep dragging out, doing my part. And it's nice to have a good fire. Seen only one shooting star so far. It's supposed to be like the Pleiades meteor shower or something. I've seen one. It was pretty bright too. Amazing camp. It's so cute. I'm really glad I got it. I like that Pomale, I really do. I wish it was a bit bigger, a little taller, a little wider. Man, that'd be amazing. Hey, Pomale, come on, make a bigger one. Make a 4-man or something. Make it, I don't know, 5 foot, maybe 6 foot tall. That'd be amazing at that size. And I guarantee you'd sell a ton of them. I'd pay twice as much for one twice as big. It is an amazing tent. I really like the design. I really do. And now I got it pretty well dialed in. I like it. And that carpet, man, I recommend them big time. Some of them rubber bottoms, you have them in the offices and stuff. You can get them in that brown. It actually looked brown when I put it in. It looked black when I first got it, but you get it out here in the light, it's brown. It's got that heavy rubber bottom. Perfect. I mean, I actually like that. I'm really happy I got it. It was the perfect size. I love it. But yeah, Pomale, come on, make a bigger tent. This thing's really cute. I really like it. And I wouldn't have even considered it except for I watched it on the Outdoor Gear Review with Luke. He did a review on it, and it's like, man, I really like that design, so I figured, well, what the hell, I'll pop for it. So I did, and I'm glad I did. Luke, nice. I love your reviews, by the way. Great channel. Love that guy. Oh, and I like your music, by the way. Oh, wait, right to the end of your videos just to hear the tune. Love it. I donate to your channel every now and then. like it. I love your reviews. I love the fact that you're agenda free, and I love your reviews, and I really like this. And it doesn't leak. I had it rain on me a few times, Luke, and guess what? It didn't leak on me. Of course, I threw that stuff under the bottom. I don't care if water gets under it. But yeah, it never leaked. Never leaked. Thank you. Outstanding. I'm really looking forward to that trip you and your wife are taking. What a beautiful night. It's going to get cold. I did say that. Usually when it gets really clear up here in the north woods, it gets really cool. I didn't expect that this year, but we were getting a lot of cooler nights. I mean, the rest of the United States was frying, and we were cold. We had a late spring. We didn't even get any really warm days until like the end of May, beginning of June. You go to the farmers markets, and there's not a lot available because the late start. Now they're talking about Farmers Almanac saying, oh, it's going to be a long winter. We just had one, but I'm not going to complain. Not going to complain. I love it. I'm a winter camper. So for me, it just extends my personal season with the otter. Boom. You know how much I love that thing. And I got it all together late last season. So I think my first camp with the otter was around deer season. Maybe it wasn't opener deer season, in fact, I think. Yeah, I think it was. Now, spring, winter. Bring it. You get a good extended season with that thing. That tent is heavy, boy. I'm damn near 100 pounds. But you know what? I absolutely love using it. That with that winter wall stove. We're going to have a nice long season with that. Still want to get plenty more of these camps in. I like this pole mall. I really do. I mean, I wish it was a bit bigger, but hey, maybe they'll build one bigger. You never know. They design things like that. There's no way I could get a very big stove in the back of that. And not to mention, probably about 4 twigs and it'll roast you up. It is little. So I'm thinking of changing a few things up on the inside. Instead of going with a single mat, I might as well just go straight on the ground, and then I'll get a double sleeping bag. It'd be about the width of what that is. And maybe they don't make a big blow-up pad. I don't think that big. You probably get a second one to put in there, but it'd be nice to have that double sleeping bag. Just roll around in there, because I sleep with my stomach and I roll a lot, so that'd be perfect. Oh, I do like it though. It's cute. With the little the little Beats lanterns, I love to look at it. I love to sleep in it. I love the way my camps look. I just love it. There's nothing better than taking a walk, coming back to your camp, and just, wow, what a beautiful camp. I love that. I love that. Because I love my camps. I love the camp. I love to be outside. Doesn't matter time of year. Doesn't matter. I love the look. Yeah. It's a nice rig. I like it. And then the beast. I put the roof rack on. I had to take all the lights off. A lot of the wires are getting frayed anyway. They need to come off. I'm going to put some new ones on it. I'm going to go with all round lights this time. The old beast, she's going to get some upgrades. She needs it. It's been a long time. I've been so hard on it the last 2 years. So now it's going to get some attention and some baby, and it needs it. Yeah. It needs it. So I'm going to give it to it. I need that thing to last forever. They're not cheap. And one thing about up here, the salt. They use salt on the roads. It rips vehicles to shreds. This is a 2011. I've taken good care of it, but still. I've been rough on her as far as crawling around and everything. But I don't beat it to death. But that's salt. It'll do it anyway. Well, a lot of the vehicles you see up here, they're just rotten. It doesn't matter. You just stop that. You got salt. Unless you're willing to put them in the garage and leave them in there all winter long. Yeah. So that's why I don't know about this battery operated car thing. I don't. I'm being honest now. I don't see how they're going to make it. A gas guzzling pig up here will rot right off the frame. No. Okay. No.
That's bad enough. Yeah, they may use less fuel, but we need it up here. You don't want to be running around getting stuck in the woods. And I don't see an electric making it. And since they don't have electric chargers on trees, I don't see it happening. But number two, the most important thing, they're going to rot. They're going to rot fast. And batteries are just going to get, they're going to, there's going to corrode. It's not a good thing for the north. It's just not. I mean, maybe if you're just buzzing around town, but still, they salt the roads. With salt comes that. And these things have to be light. They're built light. They have big batteries in them. And I have to clean terminals on Beast. And every vehicle I've had, all winter long, you got to clean them. They corrode fast. They just do. That's the salt. It's how it is in the north. It's how it is. How in the hell are you? How in the hell are you going to stop that? You're not. I know one guy who has an electric up here. He uses it during the winter, and he's had nothing but problems. He's already had to take it from the Upper Peninsula of Michigan all the way down to Green Bay, Wisconsin to get it worked on, which means you got to pay that tow truck to take that thing down and repair it. We don't have any of that up here. That is going to be a major issue. You watch and say, oh, we'll build some things up there with it. It's not going to matter. We use salt. And until that stops, the electric thing is just, to me, it's a great idea, but it ain't going to work. It's not going to work. The salt is going to rip them things apart. I seen a car today. It was half the size of the Beast. One of them little bitty shoe-sized cars. You know, we all seen them. I don't think there is a back seat. I may be wrong, but if there is, you'd have midget to get back here. No harm to midgets now, come on. But you hit a squirrel. You hit a squirrel and that, you're toast. The deer we have up here in the North Woods are bigger than that car. The bears are twice the size. You hit one of those, well, you don't have to pay for a coffin at least. Tires are about maybe that big, maybe. Wow. When I was a boy, I had a 65 Chevy Impala. You could hit something with that, and bang it out, you're good to go. Solid steel. Solid steel. That old 73 Lincoln Continental Mark IV. A woman hit me. She hit me in a Toyota Camry. Yeah, I remember that. And I didn't have a scratch. Her car was totaled. Y'all remember them old Lincolns? The doors were 250 pounds. Yeah, that's solid American steel right there. Them electrics, I'm telling you, they're not going to do well here. Oh, but I want to see. I'm all about the outdoors, and you know I'm all about saving what I can. But not with this salt. Yeah, y'all want to fix something? Find a way to solve that first. then we'll talk electric, because I'd like to have that. I would love to have a car that could take out the camp and plug everything into it. That'd be epic. Y'all can see that moon poking through up there. Oh, you know, it's above the moon. Got me a beautiful crack on fire. I love a cute little camp. Last couple of years been rough on everybody. Look at that moon. Oh, I hope the video's getting it. I hope so. Fire's nice and warm. You go away from the fire, it gets cool quick, but it's nice. Beautiful. Oh, what a beautiful night. Oh, I love the smell of a good campfire. Wow. Let's see if we can make this work. Let's flip it this way. This one, the big old cheese broth. I don't want it too close to the fire though. Back it off a bit. There we go. Let's flip it back. Oh yeah, she's going good. I don't want to get too hot because I want it to slow cook. Let's see if this one holds on as good as the other one did. Let's hope. Ooh, it's sizzling already. Fork's hot. Ooh, is it hot? Let's get it close here. Pour it on her. Let's give that a shot. Yeah. Let's give that a shot. Oh yeah. Cooking good now. I'm gonna grab some more wood. Try to get fire on one side. It's getting cool. Dragon fire and a sizzling sausage. Boom. Let me give that bad boy some time to cook. That was a good dinner right there. Oh, I think that's about enough of that. I love this camp. Probably because the campground is so tragic. I mean, it's good to be back, but it doesn't look anything like it used to. Nothing. Can't get water here. Dumpsters are gone. Still people here cleaning it up. I did my part. I cleaned up a lot. I mean, I cleaned up this site. Still tons and tons of down wood. So bring a chainsaw, remember that, or a good saw, and prepare to stay and enjoy yourself. Bring the kids, bring the family, enjoy yourself. Love to hear laughter out here again. I didn't hear any today. Maybe the weekend, but I won't be here. I'll be at work. All right. Good night, y'all. Morning. Coffee time, huh? Yeah, we're gonna pick up, make some coffee now. Good morning. Oh yeah. Beautiful. All right, let's crawl out of this thing. Well, it didn't take much to get that going again. Gave it a stir. Threw the wood in there. Boom.
for a good bed of coals. I'm good cooking some breakfast. Right now, I want my coffee. Oh yeah, she's about done. Perfect. Oh, we love our coffee, don't we? Let's try something different for breakfast today. Haven't done this in a long time. That's what I want. Core that bad boy out right there. Get those seeds out of it. I don't know if any of you ever made these before. They're actually kind of fun to make. You gotta get seeds and stuff out of there. You hear the other campers? It's good. I'm glad they're out here. I'll take this. I'm gonna stick it on the fire. I'll bring it over here. Let that go for a while. Stickers. Get over there. Product of Canada. Alright. Well, that's cool. We'll take that. And then we'll let them cook for a little bit. Yep, Jay. Love this stuff. A little more chicken, why not? Yeah. Good stuff. I'm gonna go in with some ham. Wow. It likes it too. Stuff it down in there. It's a little hot. I'm gonna let them sit there and cook. That is gonna be good. Let's move them over. Give them a little more heat. The trick is not to burn them, not to overcook them. They have to be perfect. So you gotta be careful. Get a little more heat on them. You do want some of that char on there. Oh, the char tastes good.
at this point, usually what you do is you would take a cracked egg and stick it on each one of those. And let it cook in the pepper. But peppers aren't big enough. So we're going to cook them in a pan. Yep, you usually stick them in there, close them up, and then they'll cook, and then it would come out perfect. But like I said, they're too small, so we're just gonna hook these up in a pan real quick, and we'll put them right at the top of it. I'll start with a little red here. Come here. I think we'll take that one to the house. Alright. Bit of sea salt. I love sea salt. That and the Himalayan pink. I love that stuff too. It's really good. Especially for cooking. Oh, love it. It smells so good. Something different. I haven't done this in a long, long time. That cheese just melting. And I love peppers anyway. Oh, it's good. Yep. You see that cheese? It's melting. Oh, it's so good. For you as a better pepper fans, you know how cooked peppers taste when they're good. Egg, ham, melty cheese. Oh, what a mess. Love it. I recommend that. And so do the loons. Sound loons with your breakfast. Love it. Well, I guess we should start breaking down camp. The other campers are heading out for the day, doing their thing. Oh, I hate to do that. I hate breaking down camp. I don't want to go. I want to stay. It's time to plant some seeds, just like I told you. Hopefully one generation will enjoy it. All it takes is one.
Remember, guys, all it takes is one. If one tree makes it. I did my part. Challenge everyone to do the same. Seeds, you can get, in fact, I got 500 of them per pack. I got 2 packs. I'm going to plant them every time I go camping now. Every time I'm out, why not? We're going to help out. Future generations will appreciate us. There you go, guys. Look at that. All the chaos, eh? Terrible what happened to this little campground, but you know what? We do our part. We get it cleaned up. I did a massive cleanup last night, so yeah, together. I don't think there's anything we can't accomplish. Yeah, I mean, this is, yeah, we'll get it cleaned up. I mean, there's piles everywhere. But you know what? That's what campers do, right? Campers, overlanders, clean up everything. We're not the weekend warriors. We're the ones that do this all the time. We live for this. We don't go once or twice a year. All right, my friends, that was a beautiful camp and a tragic sight, but it will get better. A lot of campers here. That's a good thing. All right. You know the deal. On to the next camp. Love y'all.